Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. Last time we started the episode with choosing Caleb's story for this section of the game, where he went to Moore's apartment and found that the police are already there. It looks like Moore has gotten into something that, a little over his head. Quite literally because he was decapitated. We found his body there. We don't know where his wife and child are, and we've actually been kind of going around impersonating an FBI officer, or an FBI agent rather, just kind of gathering clues about like their life, about what's going on and all that. It seems also that Moore's retainer is around somewhere, or at least he was looking for something. He's been searching around for something, possibly before the police got there. Not entirely sure. We spoke with the concierge who told us quite a bit about Moore's life, his family, that kind of stuff, and we've kind of slowly been uncovering what Moore's been up to in terms of his personal life. It seems that his wife has been kind of going back and forth to Costa Rica, and it's in one of the text messages, it seems like something happened to her. Not text messages, voicemails. Something happened to her. And it's not really clear what. He was just apologizing for it. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, more coins. Let's talk to this guy first.
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
No.
Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages.
I've actually kind of had like a low-key fascination with currency. More coins than bills. But it can be a pretty expensive habit. But these are cool. These are really cool. Man, look at this place. So BNL Corp, where are you? You didn't answer my call. I left you a message. We need you tonight. Let me know. B. BNL Corp, need files. Jason, I'm being asked for files that should have been sent a week ago. I don't know what's going on, but send them over. Booking confirmation. Heavy jet charter for Boston, Hong Kong trip, Thursday, September 5th, 5:45 a.m.
Lydia and June at the beach.
It's a really cute picture. Pura vida. Key to Jason Moore's archives. Oh, what is this? No. This.
A safe. Now we just have to find the code.
Ooh, another coin. Nice. The only code-ish thing that we found was in June's room, the daughter's room. 5863. Oh, it's a 6-digit code. So we need some kind of code that has the digits 1, 4, 0, and 9. No idea.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
What's this?
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
So let's see if there's anything around here that the ghoul went through. No. Alright, let's head up there to the security area, I guess.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Where was the injury?
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Sorry, I thought the guy that we spoke to was the concierge. It was actually the caretaker. My apologies. Okay, what about his partner?
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
Did you touch the body?
No, there was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
And the caretaker?
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
Oh, I can't do this at all. Oh, because I don't have enough deduction. That's why. Yeah, keep going.
After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
I'll do this one first. Do we know where Moore was coming from? Or, yeah.
Any leads on what happened before that? When Moore got here, he was injured, right?
We're on it. We're still piecing together a timeline. I wonder if this case is connected to the massacre downtown. But what I just don't understand is, where was he going?
What do you mean?
Well, in Moore's bedroom, there's a suitcase that's packed,
Yeah.
and an outfit laid out on the bed, like he was going to get dressed.
And?
But he didn't get dressed. There were no clothes for his wife or daughter either. If you ask me, he was going to leave alone.
That's it?
Oh yeah, the guys in the parking lot said they saw one of Moore's cars leave after he came home. Hey, do you think the wife was in cahoots with one of the bodyguards to get rid of the husband?
What do you mean?
I'm listening.
Well, a lot of times in cases like these, it's the spouse who did it. What if the wife was having an affair with one of the bodyguards. She packs up her and her daughter's stuff while her lover lures the husband into a trap somewhere. For some reason, things don't go according to plan. He comes home injured and figures out what's going on. He attacks his wife, and the bodyguard kills him to protect her with whatever he happens to find. Makes sense, doesn't it?
I mean, something to look into, I guess. I don't buy it. Personally.
Not bad. Keep digging, Baker.
So I got 2 dialogue rewards back. Okay.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Magnetic key. Don't we already have a magnetic key? Oh, technology. Right. Right. Wait, what's the gear? Right, okay. Oh, was this not already... Yeah, why wouldn't I have this on me all the time? Yeah. So the retainer
Put some money on that.
didn't touch anything up here either. Okay, I think it's time to head to the garage and see what's going on there. What was here? Right, it was a locked door. Oh wait, we got a key, didn't we? Another safe zone.
An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis. An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
I thought it was going to give me a different thing. Confidential file, Dejan Siaka. Dejan is not... Oh, dear madam. Dejan Siaka is not the most active member of your Primogen. He is also not very interested in accounting either, so he lets me manage a small fortune as I see fit. He regularly comes to me to launder the money he receives from his numerous deals in occult objects. As the amounts are relatively insignificant, this has never been a problem for me. After relying on your generosity for a long time, he's now amassed enough money to get by on his own, despite his erratic financial habits. For this reason, I recommend that you save a substantial amount of money by ceasing your contributions to him. Of course, if this is a means to ensure his loyalty, I will let you be the judge of whether or not this is a good idea. Mr. Siaka is what we call in the business a cash cow, although he describes himself as a collector. He spends his money freely on things that are important to him, without any real consideration for the profit he could derive from them. In addition to the occult activities, occult objects, and ancient works that are rather difficult to transport discreetly, he is particularly fond of acquiring the instruments of musicians he admires, mainly jazz legends. He's not much of a negotiator, and although I've repeatedly offered to have professionals help him negotiate the best terms, for some reason he prefers to do it himself. He sees me as a simple accountant, though this is not to his advantage. I believe he doesn't like people like me. Do note that he regularly asks me to invest in voodoo groups in Louisiana, at a complete loss. I try to dissuade him, but he seems to be bent on continuing this way. You'll find the complete list of operations attached.
Dejan, are you making plans in case things go south?
Are
you planning to leave us?
I would also like to draw your attention to the fact that Mr. Siaka recently invested in property near Salem. Apartments, warehouses, garage, garages, the same type of properties and sizes as the property he currently owns in Boston. It would appear that he intends to establish a secondary residence. Your eternal servant, Jane Moore. So we still need Hilda and Dunham. Nothing else here. Okay.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that they didn't make him into a vampire. They could certainly have used them. Okay, let's go to the garage. Oh, I could have gone from up there. I forgot. Oh, well, whatever. This guy's still throwing up. What was here? Nothing. This was just the moldy laundry. Level 60, wow.
Can you take a look at the cards, please?
I'll run the plates.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, they didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
What?
He?
What?
You said he must have been in a hurry. You're saying it was a man.
Oh, no, it just slipped out without thinking. It could have been a woman. Do you think it was the murderer?
We're not sure of anything at this point. I've got a few questions.
Okay. The witness?
Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Skid marks?
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
An accident?
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Which car?
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Anything else?
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right?
Yep.
Let me know if you have any other questions.
Yes, sir, officer, sir. So there's the skid marks. Can I talk to you? I cannot.
Did you find anything?
Nothing yet.
Use the key. Hilda. Dear Madam, although she's not directly involved in the world of finance, Hilda McAndrews has a keen instinct for leveraging her assets. She knows exactly what she wants and how to get it, which makes our interactions quite simple. Her business as an art dealer is fairly conventional, though the scope of her dealings is vaster than with any of my other clients. Miss McAndrews has made it very clear that she wishes to differentiate her personal acquisitions, which she keeps in her private collections, from the pieces she acquires for investment purposes. On this matter, I admit I'm impressed by her knowledge of the field. She very rarely makes transactions at a loss. And when she does, the loss is immediately compensated by a true masterstroke. She leaves nothing to chance, which is reassuring for an asset manager, especially when dealing with such large amounts. The rest of her day-to-day transactions reflect the usual lifestyle of a person of her rank within your prestigious organization. There isn't much to report in that regard. Miss McAndrews likes nice things, and this is reflected in her expenditures. With regards to the Rosamond Society, her foundation, Miss McAndrews prefers to be in charge of every single transaction. There's no question of my putting trusted managers in charge of it. The only leeway I'm given is with regard to the purely financial side of it, which she does not concern herself with. The Foundation's activities are entirely focused on art, grants to schools throughout the world, holding conferences and exhibitions in major cultural centers, donations to charitable organizations, residencies, competitions. Although it's not well known to the public, the Rosamond Society is a major player in the art world. I mean, makes sense with her being a toreador and all, right? She wouldn't really care about the finances that much. This naturally requires significant financial power, which is why the Foundation is courting the world's greatest fortunes and companies who seek recognition or just want to burnish their image. There are also some quid pro quos in exchange, of course, such as works of art by up-and-coming artists donated for free, or invitations to charity galas that give good press. Recently, even Mr. Beryl Underwood was approached by Miss McAndrews to stimulate financial contributions to the Foundation. They seem to have set up an organization that deals in art trafficking. I've enclosed all the documents needed to confirm these activities.
Hilda's planned for everything, even her eventual end.
There is one particular issue that requires your attention. Miss McAndrews has asked me to draw up a sort of will for her. I was surprised by her request in and of itself, as I'm not a lawyer and I have no experience in drafting this sort of document. And given your longevity, I was under the impression that inheritances were not a concern that preoccupied you. However, this was not the question I wanted to draw your attention to. Rather, I wanted you to be aware of the identity of the beneficiary of most of Miss McAndrews' property. Her belongings are to be bequeathed to a certain M.M. Louis, whom I do not have the pleasure of having met, but who, it would appear, is relatively little involved in your court. Seems to me that there is a risk of having so many assets removed from your circle of influence if Miss McAndrews were to pass away. I recommend the utmost vigilance in this matter. I'm wondering if you recall earlier, MM's interaction with the prince. She's basically trying to get MM into her court. And I'm wondering if it's because she knows about this. I don't know what would draw like the Rosamond Society to the prince, why she would care about it. But maybe has to do with money. Maybe it has to do with having her hand in everything in the world, like a little bit here and there kind of thing. Like she could easily get rid of Hilda, all this stuff passes over to MM, and if she's already controlling MM, because Hilda's not very receptive to the prince, it seems. So if MM is, maybe she can do something with this, So we just need Dunhams.
We're waiting for the forensics.
I wonder if there's anything else down here. Or if it's literally just that. Oh, we need the garbage. Well, there's something there that the ghoul touched. That the retainer touched. feed on these guys, too.
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions.
Bought Moore's cars.
Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
About the accident?
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
And the witness?
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player.
Cool.
If you want to find out more, you should talk to,
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Well, well, well. I don't have the key.
Even access to the trash is restricted here.
Wyatt, you weren't here and I haven't been able to get into the trash cans again. Would it kill you to leave the door open? Some of us have work to do. Alice's stuff. Try to open.
No. That's impossible. Locked. Can't be forced. Locked. No. That's impossible.
So they're all locked. Alright, so we gotta talk to the security guy.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith. Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
So why does everyone call him Wyatt?
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood.
Ah.
I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Who's the sire?
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
And what's he doing here?
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Has he declared himself to the prince?
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out, here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me.
I hope it doesn't work out. Wow, that's so cold. Never? Yeah, he seems like a good guy. I hope it works out.
I hope it works out for you.
I'm doing what I can. Actually, if you could put a word in with the prince, I'd be eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Beryl?
Yes. I also work at a red salon, a couple of hours each day.
What do you do there, exactly?
Cleaning, mostly.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
Alright. So, go over the night's events.
So what happened?
I've got no clue.
Oh.
My shift started at 10 p.m., as usual. The sixth floor attendant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Which car?
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
And who was driving?
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened?
Did he know more?
What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours. And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Okay, the family.
Anything in particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation. Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
And what does he know about it?
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen her in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
That's interesting. Why isn't the car in the garage if she's been gone for a long time? I mean, you'd think you'd just leave the car in the garage, right? So, I'm guessing she's not actually in Costa Rica. She's somewhere else.
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
Okay, unlock the dumpsters.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
I found blood in the garbage chute.
There were some traces of blood on the garbage chute in the kitchen upstairs. Somebody tossed something, and I want to know what it was.
Oh, that's why. I understand.
Listen,
We're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened. And
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
oh no, I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
Didn't he just say he has no powers? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one.
You're taking a big risk by messing with someone like me. I'm sure that's not news to you.
Yes, I know, but it doesn't have to come to that. I meant no disrespect. Obviously.
Obviously. So you could open this dumpster for me. Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
What is it? Increases success rate by 50% in the next skill defense tie. I mean, I don't have... I should have used that earlier.
I've already wasted enough time with you.
I can't just open the door for you like that. I really can't.
Really?
You've got to understand. I can't let you see what's inside.
I don't have to answer to you.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away. All right. It's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Well, I cook a little. A guy's got to survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare?
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of Kindred's blood, for instance.
Uh-huh.
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
I've got to be dreaming.
Where did you find King's blood?
You can find anything on the black market, you know.
So you're not sure it's actually his blood?
Yes, it is. I had it tested. And when I used it in one of my formulas, the effects were off the charts. It took me a week to come down, and I still don't know if it was real. That guy was something else. One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
An old glass bottle taken from the trash. An old glass bottle taken from the trash.
Nature revealed vampire.
This is bad.
Wait, what was the thing I unlocked earlier? Rhetorician? What was the part? It's not here. I see. 15% success rate in the tie. So is it like every time you use this skill, it just goes up? Is that how this works? So I guess even if you lose, maybe you have to win. I don't know. Yeah, because I used the presence once. Complete a quest without having hunted any prey. Oh, that's kind of cool. Feed on prey without killing it. Feed on prey, killing it. Wow. Okay. Anyways. Is there anything here? Check level 8.
Crap.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Whoa. What was this? Key to the parking attendant's car. Is it this? It is. Holy crap. Thin blood watch. It's a gear.
There's nothing in it.
Okay, so what did I just pick up? Inventory. Thin bloods. So, Thin blood watch. Thin bloods, though derided by all kindred, possess extraordinary abilities in many areas. Although their experiments may seem strange, even incomprehensible, it is clear that they sometimes work. So your opponent cannot focus while you are focusing. Chance of success on disciplines increased by 25% in case of a tie. And the risk of opponent focus increases by 10%. I mean, the fact that your opponent cannot focus while you are focusing, that's huge. Can I equip both? I can't. Okay, let's just leave this for now. Oh, thought I saw something.
Garbage. Ugh, packaging to be recycled.
Huh.
Why, it's makeshift lab. And it's not meth. Rusty cans.
Lock-picking thing.
Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans. A shoe with worn-out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Old chicken feet.
I want to see what this is before I take it. Quentin's Vitae. Consumable collected. The Vitae of Elders is potent. When drunk, it gives a small glimpse of their powers. Caleb's feels subjugating others to his will becomes easier. Well, I didn't want to take it, but whatever. I don't care. Get out, get out, get out.
Nothing of interest. Garbage. Oh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo.
So it's not more that's
If it was a
dead.
bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore?
So it looks like it was more that sped out of here.
Nothing.
How can I help you, Agent Smith?
What's it like to be a thin blood?
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
You're curious, aren't you? Usually, you hunt us down without asking any questions.
There are rules, Wyatt.
Yeah, but I never asked to be this way. If you look at it that way, I'm innocent. If that means anything to you.
He's got a point. I've always maintained that point, even with bloodlines. It's not their fault.
You've got a point. Your sire is the guilty one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't judge a child for his parents' crime.
I know. You shouldn't be hunted. So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
It sucks. Yeah, I can still go outside during the day, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. The descendants just can't understand. Sure, it's nice.
More than nice. I've been roaming the night since 1745. Do you have even the slightest idea what that does to you? How it changes you, without even realizing it, without wanting to. It eats at you from the inside.
But I'm still not complete. So, if I had to choose, I'd rather live at night and be like you. Thin bloods are the dregs of society. We're always wondering what's gonna happen to us. You, of all people, should know that. If we want to be like you, even a little bit, we have to come up with potions that have a temporary effect.
Tell me about the workshop.
I found your cook shop.
You didn't touch anything, I hope.
I'm gonna be honest. I took something.
I take what I want.
Yeah. Of course. It's just that it's taken me years to find some of those things.
So what?
No, it's nothing. I hope you found what you were looking for.
It's kind of callous, isn't he?
I went through your trash.
So? Are you interested in one of my ingredients?
That's not really what I've got a problem with.
What?
You didn't tell me about the man's head in a plastic bag.
What? But what the hell? Is it more?
No, that head belonged to one of his bodyguards.
But it wasn't me, Mr. Missouri, I swear. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I didn't take one of the coins. Fuck. Fuck. I can't use items in the middle, can I? Well, I can. Okay. I can. Okay, good. Oh, and you know what? I'm actually going to use this right now. Your opponent cannot focus while you are focusing. Oh, I can't. Oh, no. It won't let me. Okay. The risk of opponent focus is reduced by 50%. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Spit it out.
It was one of our servants.
Oh yeah?
Do you know what that means?
But it's not me.
There will be an investigation. It belonged to someone, Wyatt.
Seriously, I swear I had nothing to do with it. You have to tell them it wasn't me. Otherwise, they'll...
It's your garbage, Wyatt.
But I had nothing to do with it, Mr. Missouri. I swear on my life.
I know. If you want me to help you, you're gonna have to tell me everything.
But I've already told you everything. I swear I didn't know about the head. I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't me.
Okay, Wyatt. You don't know anything. We'll go with that.
What a waste. Leave him.
Happy to help.
So here's my issue.
An old glass bottle taken from the trash.
Why would you, if you're going to cut off the head and make it seem like more, why would you throw it in the trash? Why not take it with you? Like, you're just leaving evidence behind.
Feeding on that is beneath a kindred. A vehicle ran into the wall.
Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Can I talk to you? I cannot.
Any news, guys?
Still looking.
Okay, so I don't really know where to go from here. I sold the phone that I haven't cracked. And the safe as well, the safe combination. I'm just looking to see if, I don't know whose phone it is, but maybe there's like a pattern on, somewhere. Anything else?
Find anything?
Nothing of interest.
She's the one Baker told me about, okay.
Are you Lahane?
Yes, sir. Agent Smith, was it?
Yes. You were the first person to respond to Baker's call?
That's correct, sir.
You got here well before your colleagues, didn't you?
Oh, that.
Don't defend yourself, I guess.
Yes. I was on patrol in the neighborhood.
Sorry, what's eloquent? Oh, this one. Okay. Using the persuasion skill increases effectiveness. 15% success rate in the tie. Alright, cool.
While they had been called away on another case.
All right. Get in touch if you find something.
All right.
So I might have missed out on something by not pressing the issue, I guess.
Interesting.
Ugh, what a mess.
So ventilation systems. So there's a panic room somewhere. And I'm guessing it might be there. Like behind that thing. Behind the safe.
Lydia and June at the beach.
My technology is 0. There's no way I'm getting in there with... Unless I have an item. Wait, there are bloody fingerprints on the screen? I don't see that. I don't know. Jera Archives, already got that. Oh, this just clears everything? Okay. So it has to be a file with some kind of date on it. That much is clear.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
Oh, I didn't notice that before.
Bullet wound in the right hip. The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range, no doubt about it. A signet ring with a beaver on it. More went to MIT. A signet ring with a beaver on it. More went to MIT.
Oh my god, is that the code right there for the phone? It's just an M? Oh my fucking god. Alright, did the safe code change again? Yes, it's June's date of birth this time. Oh, we've seen this already. Oh, this is the other side. We miss you. Pick up Lydia. Come on, pick up. Love you. Awesome.
Lydia was killed. It's not pretty.
Fuck. Call back barrel. You know what you have to do. We know where to find your daughter. Error invalid number. Message from Beryl. Okay.
Dad? Thank you, thank you, thank you! The man you sent to pick me up from school told me I was going to see Mommy! And I'm so happy! And sorry about yesterday, okay? I'm so happy! Thanks, Dad! You're gonna come join us this time, right? XOXOXOXOXO!
Good evening, Jason. I need you tomorrow night at Nakatomi Plaza. We are getting the family together, and I would like to tell them about our agricultural and food business plan. Round up the numbers and bring them with you. Obviously, this invitation cannot be refused. B. Jason, my cousins didn't show up after all. Stay home if you haven't left, or meet me at Hazel's house if you want. Call me back and tell me where you are.
That's such a shame. Okay, so did the other phone... Was there another phone I picked up? Where was the other phone? Was it in that room? In the office? Was it here? Yeah. But there's no one else. It's just Jason. Unfortunately, that does not help me. Honestly, I was expecting once we cracked the code for the phone, we would find a number for Pura Vida. And I thought we'd have to call, like, on the phone. There has to be something to this. Is it this? Is this the combination? Hang on. 922 214. It's the number of coins on here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 2 2 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Is it really this? 922214. Nine 22214. No. Maybe 90014. Maybe it's backwards. 1 4 9.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Because why would it let us look at this? Like, why would it let us look
Nice
closer?
collection. Working for us has its advantages.
Or maybe it's 944414. Maybe it's counting the coins on top. Let's see. 9444414. I don't know, man. I feel like this is something to do with it.
Working for us has its advantages.
Or maybe it's the types of coins? So there's 9 here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18. And then these quarters, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't seem right. Okay, guys. So I actually had to look this up because I couldn't for the life of me figure out the code. I must have missed this picture first time around.
June celebrating her 4th birthday.
So apparently the code is June's birthday. So we take this code 0409-2015 and subtract 4 years because that's when she was born. So it'll be 0409 14. Oh, 11, sorry. 040911.
Poor kid.
Whoops. Yeah. I honestly would not have gotten that. Because it never indicated it was anyone's birthday, let alone June's, you know? So it's 040911. Richard Dunham. Dear Madam, Richard Dunham is rather easy to understand in light of his financial transactions. Dr. Dunham is almost entirely dedicated to his research. On this matter, you have nothing to fear from the investments he has made. They are in strict compliance with the specifications that you set out. Most of my work consists of setting up and dismantling financial networks to prevent any traceability. It should be noted that his needs are growing, which is tied to the expansion of the scope of his experiments following his recent breakthroughs, at least from what he tells me. Unfortunately, I am not in a position to give an opinion at this moment, but from a purely financial point of view, the results are not there for the moment. However, I have high hopes for the markets that are sure to develop in the near future as a result of your drive. Please keep in mind that the investments that have been made are colossal. Other than that, Dr. Dunham does not get involved in the management of his affairs as long as the sums he requests reach him quickly. However, he instructed me to inject resources into private institutions for individuals suffering from psychological issues. I believe he would like to keep an eye on his most interesting cases. He also created a research laboratory that specializes in hypnosis. Its existence is highly confidential, as there have not been any major advances. However, as he's not wont to give up on an idea, he regularly asks me to increase the financial support for his organization. You'll find documents that support my analysis enclosed.
There was a lot of money involved. We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
Finally, I recently took the liberty of creating Von Kraft Holding to collect the income from his activities and invest it in reliable areas. However, I must admit that the profits are lower than expected to date. An institution like Boston's Red Salon, in particular, with its undeniable success, reaches the support of many eminent members of your organization. And yet, this is not reflected in the salon's accounts. As Dr. Dunham is rather secretive at this point, and Mr. Underwood has recently taken over management of the venue, I do not have access to enough elements to substantiate my allegations. However, while my forecasts are not always 100% accurate, they cannot be so far removed from the reality of the situation. The only conclusion that can be drawn from this is that the capital is disappearing without my knowledge. I recommend a thorough investigation of the Red Salon to shed light on this major issue. Are there still suspicions here? I forgot where I'm supposed to be looking for this. Here we go. 5. My question is, why were all these files in so many different places and not in the safe where it belongs?
A thank you letter from Fortress Security after the installation of a system for Moore.
Dear Moore,
Maybe he kept it for reference.
Dear Mr. Moore, thank you for choosing us.
I've already heard about this company somewhere.
We hope you're satisfied with our services. Don't forget to change your password every 6 months, or after each emergency use. In case of technical issues, our service department is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Product 442452. Whoops. What's product 442452?
Ugh, what a mess.
Yeah, it's the panic room.
Any news, guys?
I'm still looking.
So there's a panic room here somewhere. Oh, wait. Well, this wasn't glowing earlier. Was it? Why cannot I interact with this stuff? So where would there be a panic room? Where would there be space? I doubt it's actually here because, I mean, this is a pretty small panic room if this was the case. I would assume it would be up here somewhere. But where? Okay, well, regardless. I don't think I'm going to be able to find a panic room this time around. That's okay. I've gotten everything I need, and we'll give it to the prince. Maybe it's here.
Jason, proud of his family and his success.
Oh.
His MIT class ring, right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body.
No. I don't know. Whatever. I'm done here.
There.
Sorry, Smith, but I've got work to do.
Thank you for your time. Leave and end the investigation.
I've got what I need. Let's go back to the prince.
Okay. You could have found a ghoul on the police force. Could have found in a hidden room in the apartment. Yeah. I'm gonna guess it was that girl. I forgot her name. I think it began with an H. Helene. Where all the books and everything were like torn, like pulled out of the bookshelves, and I could have found a hidden room in the apartment. It's fine. I'm not going to be able to find everything, especially with like low skills. It's okay. It's all good. Okay, so what we have left is MM. That's going to do it for this episode as well. These episodes are getting too long, but it's all good. I kind of want to make sure that we're getting through this game like in a fairly good amount of time. I really like that area, Moore's apartment. I wish that, the puzzle with the security code for the wall safe, I don't know how I would have gotten that. Like it just went completely over my head, that one. There was even no clue as to say what it could have been. Not that I picked up on anyway, but who knows? I missed out on a couple of things. It's okay. I'm not expecting 100% first playthrough, especially. So yeah, next time we'll start MM's story for this chapter. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.